G'day everyone, Lee here from Martin Lutzi Property Group with my weekly real estate market update. I do hope you're having a great week. This week, guys, the RBA has announced a further cash rate rise of 0.25%. So that's taking the current cash rate to 3.85%. Now, most people, the experts and the big banks as well, didn't think this was going to occur. They actually thought the cash rate would remain on hold. But the RBA has increased the cash rate now to 3.85%, which makes it the 11th rate rise since May 2022. So that's going to certainly put a lot of financial pressure on many households with their mortgage repayment increases likely to occur over the next month following that cash rate rise. However, on a positive note, we are seeing the property prices start to stabilize and turn around. Nationally, CoreLogic has reported over the last few months, property prices actually having risen by 1%. So in the year up until February 2023, prices nationally declined by 9.1% is what CoreLogic has reported. But in the last couple of months, we have seen a positive gain, and that's local here as well. Now, the big factor contributing to that prices remaining steady and even now rising slightly, ever so slightly, is because there's a huge lack of availability in properties. And most buyers that we're dealing with in the marketplace are definitely showing their frustrations with the lack of properties available. So for a seller right now, it's actually a fairly opportune time to sell, because I look around the marketplace here, Palmer's, Woomba and the surrounding suburbs, and there's few and far between properties available for buyers to purchase. And the one thing is definitely clear, those character homes and A-grade homes, those homes that present really good value to the market, are still being snapped up very quickly. Now, if we look at some of the local stats here in Palmer's and Woomba, for example, you're looking at the average time on market around 30, 35 days, 40 days. That seems to be the average time on the market at the moment, which isn't really that bad. And really, again, that's because there's a lack of properties, and when those good properties come to the market, they're getting snapped up within a week or two. So certainly there's some properties that are sitting on the market a little bit longer, but if you look at the national figures around Australia, the amount of new listings coming to the market is certainly down on last year, and the amount of total listings is certainly down on last year and on the 5-year average. Now, normally you'd expect in a slowing market the total listing numbers to increase, because as properties sit on the market longer, the total pool of properties certainly goes up. But we're not really seeing that at the moment, which is a good sign potentially that the market is stabilizing and starting to correct itself, and maybe even starting to rise from here on forward as well. So if you look at those figures, as of April the 23rd, 2023, the number of new listings coming to the market on this time last year were down 23% and 15% below the 5-year average. The amount of total listings at the current month on market were down 10% on this time last year and down about 22% on the 5-year average. So there is a clear indication there's a shortage of housing available for purchasing, and that imbalance between supply and demand is certainly becoming a little bit of a concern, because now we've got immigration numbers coming in. Certainly buyer numbers are starting to feel a bit more confident now, and we're seeing that in the southern markets definitely. As they start to see prices rise like this slightly, more buyers that are timing the market will jump back into the market now and start to purchase. Again, another good reason why I think it's an opportune time for those people that are looking to sell to get your property on the market, because right now there's a lack of competition for you when you're listing your property for sale. So look, guys, that's the market in a nutshell. We're seeing prices up north. So regional Queensland prices were up about close to 1%. I think it was 0.8% over the month of April. But really noticed in the northern coastal suburbs or towns like Cairns, Mackay, Rockhampton, where they've seen prices of 4% upwards over that month as well. So that's skewing the figures here in other regional parts of Queensland anyway. So not bad. That's my weekly market update for you guys. If you're looking for a valuation on your property or looking to rent all your property needs, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to chat to you, and I hope you have a good weekend forward.